Hey everyone, welcome back. So today, our journey into the past, it's gonna take us somewhere that'll completely flip what you think you know about the age of dinosaurs.
All right, so this is part 2. We've been on this massive worldwide hunt for some of history's most mysterious creatures, right? Well, today, that search is taking a hard left turn, straight into the unknown.
And the big question we're still chasing is, it's simple, but it's huge. Where are the dinosaurs? I'm talking about the ones that just seem to have disappeared from the fossil record, like they were totally erased by time and geography.
And you know what? The answer, the key that unlocks this whole thing, it's buried in the last place on Earth you'd ever think to look for a giant, sun-loving reptile. Seriously.
So let's get right into it. We are heading to a land of ice and bone, a place that just seems impossible for prehistoric life to even exist. We're talking about the continent of Antarctica.
I mean, when you picture Antarctica, what do you see? It's just this endless sheet of ice, right? It is the coldest, the driest, and the highest continent on the entire planet. It's a totally brutal, unforgiving place, basically hostile to almost any kind of life.
And that, right there, that's the big puzzle we're trying to solve today. How could dinosaurs, creatures we always imagine in these hot, steamy jungles, how could they possibly survive here? It doesn't make any sense.
So to figure this out, we can't look at the world we live in now. No way. We've got to hit rewind on the planet's history, peel back all those layers of ice and time, and uncover a continent that's been lost.
The key to this whole lost world? It's a thing called Gondwana. Now, Gondwana was this ancient supercontinent. So forget the 7 continents you see on a map today. Millions of years ago, Antarctica wasn't all by its lonesome at the South Pole. Nope. It was actually fused together with South America, Africa, and Australia, forming one giant landmass.
And this is where it gets absolutely wild. Just look at the difference here. Today it's a polar ice sheet, average temp minus 57 degrees Celsius, freezing. But 90 million years ago, it was a temperate rainforest. Can you believe that? We actually know this because of incredible evidence, things like fossilized pollen and ancient leaf impressions that scientists have found in the rock. It shows the average temperature was a pretty comfortable 12 degrees Celsius. This wasn't a world of ice at all, it was a world of dinosaurs and ferns. So the environment was perfect. Antarctica was this green, thriving paradise. Okay, so now that we know the stage was set, let's meet the cast of characters, the inhabitants of this lost world. But how can we be so sure they were there? Well, because even under miles of solid ice, paleontologists have found the proof. It's been locked away in stone this whole time. The evidence? It's all buried in the fossils.
And the very first dinosaur ever found on the continent? It was a creature called Antarctopelta.
So this guy, Antarctopelta olivari, was the very first dinosaur ever discovered in Antarctica. It was an ankylosaur, which is basically a walking tank, one of those heavily armored dinosaurs. And it lived in these coastal forests during the late Cretaceous, just munching away on lush ferns and conifers, a total herbivore. This is definitive proof of a complex, thriving ecosystem down there. Okay, so you've got this picture, right? Antarctica as a prehistoric paradise, just teeming with life. So the obvious question is, what on earth happened? How did paradise get lost?
Well, the answer isn't simple. It wasn't just one thing. It was more like a devastating 1-2 punch of catastrophic events that sealed Antarctica's fate for good.
And this timeline really lays out the whole tragic story. So about 90 million years ago, you've got green, temperate Antarctica as part of Gondwana. Then, bam, 66 million years ago, the giant asteroid hits. That's the global extinction event that wiped out dinosaurs everywhere. And yeah, that included Antarctica's giants. But that wasn't even the final blow. Around 34 million years ago, massive tectonic forces literally ripped Antarctica away from the other continents. It started drifting south all alone. Ocean currents changed, temperatures just plummeted, and by 15 million years ago, the whole continent was completely entombed by the ice sheet we see today.
So let's just take a breath and recap. We came here looking for dinosaurs, right? And we found them in what seems like the most inhospitable place on the planet. But the trick was realizing it wasn't always so hostile. But believe me, the search is far from over.
We found the dinosaurs. The answer to that big question, where are they? It's right here. They were in Antarctica all along.
kind of hiding in plain sight, right under the ice, just waiting for us to piece together the puzzle of the world that was. But here's the thing, finding them, proving they actually existed there, that was really just the beginning. That was only step one. Because what these fossils are starting to tell us, well, it opens up an even deeper and way more profound mystery about this frozen continent.
Come back for the next part. We're going to uncover the secret of Antarctica.